Everyone believed Rayan married Layla for love. They saw the wedding photos, the gold, the smiles, the careful way she stood beside him. What they didn't see was the promise that bound her there long before the vows. His mother had asked softly, almost desperately, "Give me 10 years. Be his wife for 10 years. And Layla, gentle to a fault, agreed. Rayan was obsessed with Layla from the beginning, not with her heart, but with her presence. He liked knowing she belonged to him. To him, her silence felt like loyalty. But obsession rots when it isn't fed by respect. He flirted in front of her, first calling it a joke. Then he cheated openly, calling it honesty. Women laughed too loudly at his table, leaned too close, spoke to Layla as if she were furniture. Rayan never stopped them. Silence became his cruelty. At home, Layla learned the art of disappearing. She ate when permitted, spoke when spoken to, slept beside a man who looked through her. The house was full of rules she never agreed to, and punishments she never understood. Rayan told himself this was control, that breaking her would keep her. He never noticed how thin her voice became, how her eyes stopped asking questions, how she began counting time instead of days. 10 years. That was all she had promised. On the final morning of the 10th year, Layla woke before the sun. She folded her clothes carefully, not out of fear, but out of habit. She touched the walls one last time, not with sadness, but with release. She left no letter. Explanations were a privilege he had forfeited. When Rayan returned, the house felt wrong. Too quiet, too empty. Her absence pressed against him harder than her presence ever had. He waited for her to come back apologizing that she never did. Days turned into weeks, and the women he once used as weapons felt hollow. Slowly, painfully, memory turned against him. He remembered every moment he had watched others humiliate her, every time he chose pride over protection, and for the first time he understood. Layla had not stayed because she was weak. She stayed because she was keeping a promise. When the promise ended, so did his power. Far away from him, Layla learned to live again. She ate when she was hungry, spoke when she felt truth rise in her chest. She laughed loudly, unapologetically. She discovered that love was not endurance. Rayan lived on with regret that no apology could soften, not because she left, but because she had given him 10 years of her life, and he had spent them teaching her how to leave.